Hey guys, welcome back to Three Prong Fishing. Today we're going to be covering how to make Cuban coffee. I know there's many different ways on how to make Cuban coffee, but this is my way. I have a lot of people who ask me constantly when I make coffee, hey, how do you make this stuff? What do you use? So I decided to make a video so everybody can just have the secret, I guess, right? There's many ways to make it. This is my way. So stay tuned. And like always, like and share the video. I'm doing it in my garage, by the way, because I can speak freely and there's no one in the house and it's a lot quieter. But I'm going to show you what I use. I'm going to show you how to use it and exactly what to do. And it'll come out just great. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So these are what you're going to need. You're going to need first the craft that you make it in. It is a percolator. I like using, there's a couple of percolators out there that you can use. This one has its own base and the heating element is located inside. I like using this one because it has its own kill switch on it, so when you pull it up it'll actually pop off, and nothing gets hot. This plastic stuff doesn't get hot, so it's nice because if you're going to take it somewhere, you're not going to set anything on fire. They make them different colors. This is one of the biggest ones they make. This is about a 6 to 8 cup one. They make them smaller too. I use any of these two coffees. Yes, there's many other coffees that you can use. These are the coffees that I use. They come from the same company, actually. Two different brands. They come from the same company. I bought them directly from the manufacturer before when I had my own store. But here, this one, so any of these two, they become quite expensive in the last couple of months. Something like $7. But I sometimes, when I get them on deal, I'll buy 4 or 5 of them. Of course, there's some water because I don't have a sink out here. Sugar. This is the same coffee that I have here. It's just poured in here. It's open. This is what it looks like. It's fine grind. And then something to pour it in. I like the stainless steel. You can also use a glass mixer and then a spoon. And let's get started. I'll show you guys how to do it exactly. So you're gonna unscrew the top, right? Okay. You're gonna see automatically there's a sieve in here, right? So this sieve, and this is gonna be important. This is your blow-off valve. If by any chance you have a malfunction, this blow-off valve has a little thing inside that'll shoot out all the pressure. That way it doesn't become a bomb or it blows up. So we're gonna use that valve, as you can see right here. Right below it is where you want to pour your water. Right below it. Now you can fill it up all the way. You're just gonna have a lot more watery coffee, or you can less, and then so you can adjust your water fill is how thick or how strong your coffee is. What I usually do is, if you notice right below it, you got that little indent. That's where I put it right. I'm trying to use something so you can, right below it, right there. That's where I have the water line. You'll see me pour it. If you use hot water, like out of your sink, hot water, it'll brew faster. This is just regular temperature water. Some people like to use distilled water and all that stuff. And so, right there, see that right there? Right below it. So now, the way I can tell if I have enough in there, what I do is I put the sieve in there, right? So when I put the sieve, if water comes through the sieve, like you see how it's sitting right on top, see that water? It's too much, right? Got too much water in there. So what I do is I'll pull the sieve out real quick, and it actually pulls out the water for me. So there you go. I still got a little bit of water in there, so I'll pour that. No more water in there, right? It's right below that. See how it starts coming up? What's that measurement? Right there. Right below it, right? There you go. So close it up. All right. Now I'm going to put the coffee in there. Now, there's also a method to the coffee, right? So I'll fill it up. Now, as I make some layers, I'm gonna lightly tap it, okay? Just slightly tap it. Just a little bit at a time. Okay. So one of the I wrap my hand around here like this so I can keep it in there, and it actually helps make the little mound. So that little mound that I make there, when I end up putting the top on, right, it actually compresses it even further. So all the way around. Now there's tight, but you want to give it a good tight, because if not, you'll get it leaking through here. So then, what I like about this craft, you put it on here. Now your on button will come on. Come on. As you can see, the light's on, and now your craft will get hot. Now you got to prepare your sugar. So now again, some might be not used to the amount of sugar that I use, but this is the right amount of sugar that I use. So about a tablespoon, so I use 5 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/2. All right. So we're gonna wait for this to brew. And I'll show you how it starts percolating up top. As you can see it right through there. Just start percolating right through the percolator, and then you'll start filling it up right in here. So as it starts percolating up, and just the first little bit that comes out, you're gonna pour just a tad bit, right? See how I poured it in there? Now, that little bit is what's gonna give you enough to make what we call the caramel topping, right? So you want to spin this around, and it didn't come out quite well right now, but you want to pour just a little bit more. And you want to whip it around, what we call the mixture, right? And that paste right there, now remember you want to turn this back on. That paste right here is what you want to make. And then it percolates all the way on up. That paste, I'll show you what that paste actually does. Thank you. That's the consistency you want. Right. Now what I do is I just pour it right on there. Some people use a spoon or whatever. I just pour it on there. As you can see. Now, see that color that you have on top? That's what's called the espumita, or the caramel topping. That is the sugar caramelizing and actually right on top melting. So you want to stir it around, wait for it. As you can see, it has not dissolved in the coffee yet, and you want to spin it around, and you see that thick, that's what you want, that thick consistency right on top. Okay, give it a couple about 30 seconds, a minute. As you can tell, the granules of sugar are still dissolving. dissolved in there. Look how thick it is. As you see, I'm pouring it. See that top? What you want to do is you want to shake it around a little bit so you can get some of that. There you go. All right, here it is, guys. All right, hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. Like and share for me, please. That helps me out, and I hope this give you enough education to have a nice cup of coffee in the morning.